Evening, folks. Nick the Forester here. Getting a little time to get back out in the shop tonight, work on a few things. Got some parts in, and got to run a couple saws today that y'all see up in some coming videos. Y'all seen the Touchfire 285 CD. As I stated in that video, that was more of a ripping chain. Honestly, I need to sharpen it and swap that chain out on that saw. It's not really good to be doing normal cutting with a ripping chain. It's a milling chain, essentially what it is. But for that purpose, just run it for a little bit, run some gas through it. It did alright. I haven't started that saw up since, hell, the last time y'all seen it start up. I've been running through a gamut of saws, running some different saws here and there. But I want to clue y'all in on some things upcoming. For the ones that know what this is going to be going on a project very soon. If you know McCulloch's, you know carts, stuff like that. Pick this up. It's just a repop. It'll be going on a saw. And hell, I even give you a clue. It's either going to be 99cc or 103cc. Depends on which one I decide to go with, which one I can get parts for at the moment. I think I have a couple of videos on the 103cc I haven't released. That one's going to need a lot of work. But both are going to be non-removable head. It's not going to go on the 172. I don't want to butcher that saw up. But I have a couple others here that haven't really been on the channel that I think we're going to start doing some work on. So, but topic of today's video is we're getting back into the Dolmar. Tried to start it after putting the new handle on. Still no start. I have a sneaky suspicion that we're not getting fuel up to our carb. Yep. Bone dry. I think our carb is not, some whatever reason, it's not pulling fuel either. I have a strong suspicion that the needle stuck open and it just flooded it. Because it's got what seems to be fairly decent spark, but other than that, it'll barely pop every time. Like it'll barely pop. You'll see it just a titch of smoke. Doesn't matter if you're holding throttle wide open, anything. So I think it just flooded. And every time I'm pulling it over, it's just dumping a whole lot more raw fuel in. So we're going to try to pull the carb out without pulling it completely apart. Because I do want to run it stock 64cc to start with. But I'll go ahead and clue you in. I got this. Let me pull it out of the box here. I've done set it all back off in it now. Got this coming for it. You say, well, that just looks like another stock cylinder. No. This is a 52mm 7900 OEM cylinder. I can see why these 7900s run so strong. The transfer work on them. I mean, transfer ports pretty stout from the factory. I mean, not as far as necessarily size, but the flow characteristics I could definitely see. So we're probably not going to touch this cylinder because, granted, I got a good deal on it, but it's still pretty pricey. So we probably won't go into it at all, just because I don't want to go too far and mess it up. Set that back off to the side. But it will be going 79cc after a while. Now, how long would that while be? I'm not 100% sure yet. I'll grab my nail nose. But that's the end goal. So it will end up being a 7900, essentially red top. Go. Test that out. Pull out. We're about to pull a carb out. Pull out our little stopper here. Let's see if we got a Allen wrench to fit down in here. You'll be close. Carb bolts are actually kind of loose, to be honest with you. That one was. That one had a little more tension on it. Let's see. Choke's going to have to come off later. Before we get to really going in, we'll pull off our impulse line and our throttle cable if we can. These can be a little bit tricky. There you go. Which I got a rebuild kit for this, and if it doesn't still wants to act up as a Zama carb, I read that you can, believe you can throw 79 or 372, a stock 372 carb in these. They look identical, to be honest with you. Same setup, everything. Alright, now let's see. How to get you out. There we go. Chokes out. These do look to be a little bit tougher than taking a carb out of a 372. I wish I could get y'all in here to see this, but it's a little more tight spaced than like a 372. That one's out. Does it have anything that holds it down in here? Trying to find exactly how to get the best way to get this guy out. There we go. Just had to pull up on that guy, and then there she comes. Yes, it's a lot like 372. A lot like 372. So, let's figure out what was going on with this guy. Obviously still had the limiter on the high jet, low jet's normal. Which we'll go ahead and try to pull these out. I don't know if we'll be able to. Yeah, I doubt it. There's a low. Bet we won't be able to get this. Have to grab that spring fell out. Oh, there it goes. Like I said, this thing's a little funky compared to a wall burr that I'm used to. There we go. Grab that spring. Let's keep tearing her on down. See what we come up with. Yeah, I mean, this thing's identical. The everything dang near identical to a 372 on the setup. Go ahead, pull our pump side off first. Might have to run to the truck and grab brake clean. That's what I use. I mean, you use carb clean, use whatever you want to. But I mean, I think I have one of these Chinese OE 372 carbs. I mean, tell me that's not freaking identical. Stock zama over here, knock off for a 372. And we may end up going that route because I believe, I mean, it looks like you literally swap over the linkage if this carb keeps giving us fits. For one, it doesn't even, oh, it's because we're stuck up on high idle. There we go. I mean, dang near identical. So, if rebuild doesn't work, then we'll try a knockoff carb, which I really think I've got 2 or 3 of them. I went through a handful on that 372, which ended up being crank seals was the issue all along, and it actually runs pretty darn good now. I'm just running a OE carb off a Johnstone on it that I had picked up. Figured it wouldn't hurt to have it. Wonder if you could swap out the holder right here for a metal one since this one's plastic. I bet you could. Let's pop this guy off. Pump side. Ooh, what a funky little deal this is. Yeah, that thing's stuck wide open. What made it do that? I mean, it was stuck wide open. Seems to work now. But it ain't got a funky. Alright, I'll pull off the top here. This side. I got a rebuild kit over here on my chair over here that I never use. Use it more as a shelf than anything. The side's clean. It's just bone dry. I may just pull out that needle. I need a Phillips for that. So it's just bone dry. Come on. There we go. There's a spring. There's our sticky needle. Little bitty old guy. I don't see anything that would make it stick down in there. Looks pretty darn clean. Just let me set this over here. We may just clean it. I mean, it looks, the kit looks fine. Looks perfectly fine. This is pliable. Yeah, that's perfectly pliable. I think for some odd reason our needle just stuck. I may end up saving that kit. So I'm just running around with our needle right here real quick. Trying to see if there's any smooth on it. I mean, it's clean. I don't see why it would have done that. And I had gotten it. I mean, you saw it pop off there. Don't see anything down in the bore. Honestly, I'm not sure what was going on with this guy, but yeah, the needle sure enough stuck up. Let's set it back down in there and see if we can get it to stick again. Could have just been a fluke thing, but that's odd. Cause I tapped it with a hammer or with a screwdriver trying to get it to come up, and it wouldn't. Come on. I gotta get my pick. Get that spring down in there. Come on. Oh, I'm caught up in the spring. Oop, spring popped out. Got too big of fingers now. Where did I set that? Phillips. Pull that guy out a little bit further. And maybe we can pop this spring in there. Grab a spring again. Get it go back down in the hole. Go. We will go ahead and set our needle in here. Come on, spring. I mean, this thing's the tiniest little guy. Stay down in there. Now I gotta feed her. Even the wall burrs aren't this small. And of course it done pop. Oh, that spring done popped back out again. There we go. Just hold her on down there. Tighten the screw back up. I mean, she's working like a charm now. I don't know. I really don't know, because these jets look clean. Jets look nice and clean. I'm gonna throw it back together. I literally think that needle just stuck. I don't know why, but I mean, it's just odd. It's very, very odd. That would have done that. The rest of the carb is bone clean. I mean, there's nothing. The outside's just a touch dirty. The inside's clean. I don't know why it stuck like it did. So I was wanting to get this back going. I've been working on, off camera, I've been working on this 266. Got about the port work I want done on it. May go a little bit wider on the intake, but I opened them trenchers up a lot. I took the timing out of our piston. I just cut the skirt on the piston. So I can't really take much, if anything, out of the floor of the intake. And then for the exhaust, it's just is what it is. Let's see, let's get this guy oriented back right. Put it all the way backwards. There we go. But she goes like so. There we go. These things are a little funky. I don't like that. Just only got a single screw in the middle. It's just weird to me. I'm gonna try putting it back together. I know some folks may say, well, aren't you supposed to replace the gaskets? I pulled cars apart and put them back together without them leaking. I mean, it doesn't look like this kit's old at all, to be honest with you. I don't think it's old at all. I think, let's see. I end up cutting that limiter off. Rest of the way off. Let's see, do I have that new pliers around here? Got some side cutters somewhere. Now what I done did with them, I'm not sure. There we go. What is this material? Don't want to strip it. Don't want to go in like that. How am I supposed to get you out so I can put you back in? Let's see here. I really dealt with these limiters. They seem like it can be a pain in the butt. There we go. Now let's see if we can get her to pop into place. Seems like she's screwing in now. It's hard to know where. So is that where our half? 1/4. Try that. Said I ain't a huge fan of this design, by any means. Let's grab this guy. Looks like it's got a little washer to seal it. It's clean. I have to figure out how to delete that limiter. It's right there. Half, 1. We'll start there. I believe I can get to this one. Move it. Okay, so it does have a, what's it called down in there? A flat. Just need my smaller screwdriver to get that one. Cause this, see, can we get it to turn back out? We can do that, that'd be a huge help. Cause I'll just cut it down some more. There we go. Delete on it that way. Try my razor knife. Or my razor, not razor knife. Without cutting my finger off. Probably should have just grabbed it with my needle nose and ripped it off. But you live and you learn. I wonder, can we pull it all the way out now? There we go. Alright, how are we going to press you off, cut you off? I'm gonna pause y'all real quick. I'm gonna figure out how to cut this off. Oh man, we're already at 29 minutes. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm gonna cut this limiter off so I can get to this. Be right back. Alright guys, we're back. Limiter's off on both of them. Low, high. So we'll give that a shot. Let's put our skull back on. Get those bolts kind of out. Gonna be a little funky trying to get it back down in here, but it's just odd, to say the least. Try to get our bolts somewhat started. I'll say that. So this thing's a little more difficult than the 372s. I do have to say, There you go. Let's see if we can get these guys started. That's gonna be the real kicker. Can't get these guys started, then we got an issue. Seems like they're going in. At least this side is. Okay. Let's try this guy. It's just different. If anything, it's just different. There you go. About as tight as I want to pull it. There we go. Alright. Let's throw our choke in. It was a little funky. Had to come in like so. Say that, you gotta come in at a weird angle. Pull this choke back. There we go. Now I can get it in there. Turn it back open. Now we get to play with our throttle again. Our throttle cable. This one was a pleasure last time. We did the tank. Gotta pull you. One, I gotta get you around. Likes to go up underneath this guy. Oh, we're gonna get it. Just gonna fight us a little bit, I have a feeling, like it did last time. But I believe I have some good content coming up for y'all soon. Better than my normal stuff. Gotta get it like right there and hold it. There we go. Sometimes it'll just fall right into place for you. There we go. Looks like we got full throttle. Alright, let's connect our fuel line up. Let's connect our impulse line. We'll pull it a little bit and see if she'll pull any fuel up. We ain't gonna start it because it's getting pretty late already. Come on. Oh, your 372 counterpart's a lot easier to get this on. There you go. I think when I pull the jug next time I'm gonna do the carb and everything as one. Turn it. Stop is off. That should have been enough. Let's see if it's pulled up any fuel yet. Nope, we're still looking dry. Let's keep doing it. Fuel line's still dry. Wonder if it's got a kink or a leak in it. Is there some way for me to... Is the tank clogged? Or is it... There's a reason they won't pull enough fuel in it. Oh man. Done replaced the handle. didn't even put fuel in it. So, but regardless, the needle in this carb was stuck open. That's what did it on the other tank. It was just flooding out with fuel. So we'll give it a try on this one and see if we can get it running. Put our filter back on. Clicked in. Yep, clicked in. And that should do it. Oh, nope. Got one thing. Pop this off real quick. The little block off for your hose back here. Goes like so. Just press it down. Use my screwdriver, press it into place. Basically here, just a little click. You shouldn't be able to pull it back up. Didn't click down on that side. There you go. That should do it. Oh, I'm not wanting to go down into place over there. That side, the little hold down is about broke on it. That's why I just wanted to come back up. That'll be okay. That's more cosmetic than anything. But that should do it. We will have this up and going soon. Gotta put gas in it. As the great Billy Bob Thornton said, ain't got no gas in it. But we'll get it going soon. I'll try to pull it out this weekend. Hell, maybe tomorrow if I get a chance, and see if we can get it started up. But appreciate y'all watching. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope you've seen some of the intricacies of these Dolmars, especially this body style. They're a little funky, but yep, plans are run at 64cc for a while. Then we're going to go to 79cc, and we'll probably either gut this muffler and put another port in it, pipe it, or I might just build a pipe or buy a different muffler for it. We'll figure it out later. But that's about all I want to get into on this one tonight. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you don't mind, like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. There's going to be a whole lot more to see of this all and a whole lot others up here soon. And we will see y'all in the next one. Thanks, y'all. See y'all soon.